Hey, what's up? So, uh, kind of doing a different type of intro to my race video, mainly because all the different races I've been doing have been B races. So it's just been like going out, getting the distance. But the race that I'm doing this week, the Saddles 100 that I'm doing the 50 miler in, that's the A race. If you don't know what that means, there's races you do for fun or for training, and then there's the race that you're actually trying to do the best that you can. So, yeah, I'm gonna find out how far I can go. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm starting to get a little bit of a head cold, which is the way it works. Every run this year has not been set up perfectly except for the shorter runs, which makes sense, you know? It's easy to do short runs even if you're feeling sick. But on longer runs, you're just like, let's let go. Head cold or not, I'm gonna go out to Prescott, Arizona, get this done. But what I wanted to show you that I didn't really show with my 100-mile attempt is what it actually looks like to kind of get prepared. There you go. 5 drop bags, 5 supplies. The bags are actually bigger than what I need them to be because other than this right here, there's not a lot. Now, I'm just going to showcase this real quick. This is the orange mud. Hey, take a look at that. Desert Dirt Roads. Drop bag. It's pretty awesome. Just going through it. And here's the race strategy. 10 miles in. I'm going to kind of need a recharge. Get some blocks with caffeine. Get some 1500. And then from there, move to the next part, which will be 18.6. And then by the time I get here, there's a pretty good, looks to almost be like 8-9 miles. So I figured more of these UCANs. They're really pretty cool for me who's kind of pre-diabetic. This is going to be at 37. I'm going to need lights at this point. I have a sneaking suspicion I'll need lights. And then over here, I got just the last bit and some more lights. Taking this bag, just in case, this hydration vest, but this is actually going to be the big one. So what do I got in the bag? So in the bag, I got trekking poles. I got a Satisfy, not hoodie, but more like a windbreaker, packable. I even have, let's see if you can see it, I got my extra sandals. I don't think I'm actually going to take them. Then on this side, I got 500 milliliters, 500 milliliters. This big one is a 200 milliliter, or no, 2 liter, and it's in here. Over here, I got the GPS. So right here, I got the snacks. So it's looking pretty good. When it comes down to it, it hasn't ever been a perfect, going in without a little bit of worry. The big surprise is when I took a look and me, the English teacher, read the actual race manual and discovered that the time that I thought I needed to wake up 5 a.m. to get to the race by 6 a.m. was actually the time the race starts. So I got to wake up at 4 to get there by 5. I've been doing 5 a.m. roughly, 15-minute nap and all that, or no, 15-minute snooze. So I don't know. We're going to see. All right. I'm just going to go out there, do it. Might record on the way there, might not. And welcome to Desert Dirt Roads.
6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mile 5. It's coming along. I'm trying to do that threshold for the first 2 hours like I always do. I think I'm doing a pretty good job of it. Trail's beautiful, but a lot of little rocks. Good times. Sun's coming up. So it's 2 hours, 37 minutes in. I'm just through the first aid station at what they say is 10.75, but I swear to God, it felt like I was on mile 9. So I'll take that. That means I don't feel as tired as I normally do. And that's hopefully gonna pay off. The cutoff time was 8:30, so I'm definitely back of the pack again, but that's good. That means I ain't gotta worry. Nutrition seems okay. My water intake is good. My food intake is good. Ending up with more snacks than I needed, so I'm throwing them in my bag. And my feet feel decent. Got my trekking poles if in case I need to worry about rock gardens and steep inclines and declines, but these trails seem pretty manageable. So yeah, break it down. Going into mile 11, good, not great, a little bit of cramping, feet don't feel tired, just a little, not fresh. Everything's not as fresh as it was. As my butt cheek cramps, yeah. Okay, I'll check in with you either 5 miles or 10 miles from now, probably after the next aid station, which is around mile 18. Always look for the pink flags, buddies. Always look for the pink flags. I think I just did the summit of Spruce Mountain. That's the summit up there. It's a good hike. Didn't use my trekking poles. My feet kind of tired. And I haven't hit mile 14 yet. So it looks like I'm going downhill now on a nice fire road. So I'm gonna walk until mile 14 and then start running. So that way my body gets used to what you call it? Going downhill. The only thing that's happening right now is my tummy's kind of meh. I just had some some cliff blocks. So I think my stomach's reacting to that more than anything. So we'll see. It'll be okay. But at least I got up the first mountain. And the second mountain might be as intense, if not as high. So here we go. Feet are feeling okay. My right foot might have a little bit of a friction blister for me. I don't think so. Not now. Not that I'm going downhill. Just came out of the second aid station, mile 18. Definitely not fresh anymore. But I'm a lot fresher than I was at the 50K run. This was where I was like, I don't want to do this anymore, but I don't want to give up. Hour 15, probably like hour 10 now. It took me a little bit to get out of the aid station because I'm sending messages to my wife. So that way she knows where I'm at. The rest of the trail, this part of the trail going to the next aid station is like this, which I'm happy about. Because everyone was kind of talking about like those rocks. Those rocks were really intense. I'm like, yeah, it just kind of didn't stop. So a lot of people in front of me. In the back again. I think my nickname or my call sign should be backpack. because that's where I'm at. Okay, gonna focus. Maybe do mile 18 as a walk, and then, ooh, kinda twisted my ankle there. Stepped on a rock wrong, going down. So yeah, I'm gonna walk for a bit just to get the kinks out of stopping. Yeah, here I go. Going into mile 21. Just hit 20 a little bit ago. It's beautiful. And I'm definitely tired now. Left adductor was cramping for a quick moment. So I'm walking. And my right hamstring is definitely acting up. The forefoot is feeling a little tender, like a little warm, a little blistery. So it's just taking care of everything. The thing is I'm using the beauty of the trail to refocus every time I'm seeing that negative spiral. So yeah, there you go. I think I'll run this for a little bit, see how far I get before the body, the heart rate, the feet just have something to say. I'm going the right way. So I just hit 26.2, about a mile, and mile 0.2 out of the last aid station. So I didn't set a new record for a trail marathon. It's 8:11 total, but I'd be curious to see if Strava gives me first place, taking away the stop time. I was tempted to stop my watch, but I don't care. Anyways, got a nice blister on my right foot. The friction between the sandal and the forefoot, it's actually a good blood blister. So when I went into the aid station, they put on some moleskin, I think that's what it's called, to take the pressure off. So far it's doing okay. There's still a little bit, but it's not like it was before. The tough part now is 25 to 36, 11 miles, now 10 miles, which is cool. 10 miles between aid stations. Got a lot of water. Don't know if I have the time anymore, so we'll see. And it's okay. Like, if I DNF at the 35, that's more than I've ever run in sandals before. It'd be cool to get to definitely really rock if I got to the 50, and it'd be awesome if I got to the 45. So we'll see. But I'm not gonna force myself. This last 5 months was very much, if I'm not enjoying it, I'm not trying to win anything. Not even really trying to prove anything. Like, that win feels good. Yeah. Like, I'm not trying to prove that sandals are better. I wanted to find out if sandals could be better for me. And they are, for everything except for long distance. So there you go. That's what it feels like right now. And I'll tell you right now, even though I don't think I want to do a 50 miler again in sandals, I do not want to stop running in sandals. So a lot of food for thought, but it doesn't help when this is considered a nice trail. I mean, this part is runnable very easily in sandals, but there's too little in between. Right here. All right, here we go. So it's become hard. I'm gonna DNF at 35, mainly because the right foot became a really nasty blister that even the moleskin isn't stopping from being in pain. So, you know, it's a good run. It's actually a really good run. Like, I'm not suffering, but it hurts every step. So I don't think it's a good idea to force something. But we'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind at the aid station, which is 3 miles away. Jesus. Hey, I'm back in my car. I DNF'd, did not finish at, what you call it, mile 36.2, because it just, it was intense. My blister took me out, which, I mean, is caused by the sandals, duh. So running in sandals, especially if your feet aren't just like super leather skinned, can lead to blisters. But I don't feel bad because I still did a PR. I did 11 more miles, or no, 10 more miles than I did last month. I feel really good about that. So even though I didn't get my magical 50, I got my magical 50K. I'm gonna let it sink in. I'm gonna contemplate it. Definitely have fun making this video. But thank you for joining me on this journey in the last 5 months. I'm not done yet, but I'm definitely gonna like this isn't a, how to put it, okay, I kept failing, let's redo. No, bigger, better things, fun things. Here we go. Ooh.